This title is an idiom. It means, to give a glimpse of something intimate/private. Since he was unsuccessful in using lightning element magic spells, he wanted to use that unknown attributed cyan-colored magic element which was inside his sea of consciousness. Long Yi just released his spirit power, then strong cyan-colored elements surged from all the direction, and gathered in the sky waiting for his next instruction. Long Yi didn't trademark T know what attributed magic element this was, so he also didn't trademark T know how to convert them into an attack. Helplessly looking at the accumulating cyan-colored magic elements, just like turning to any doctor one can find when critically ill, Long Yi recklessly yelled loudly and randomly waved his hand. CreativeNovels.com approved only. Certainly, it was just a random waving of the hand, but it led to serious consequences. The holy light barrier was suddenly blown up by a fierce wind, and then sands started to fly and stones started to hurtle through the air, filling the entire sky with smoke and dust. Fortunately, as quickly as this fierce wind came, that quickly it also went away, then all the dust also settled down. But the mouth of Long Yi was opened wide and his eyeballs were staring at Si Bai without blinking. He saw that Si Bai was still meditating by sitting cross-legged under the tree even after this fierce wind. Now, she was covered with dust, and there were also several wet tree leaves on her robe, but without a doubt, the most frightening was still not this. Rather right now the upper garment of Si Bai was loosened, exposing the large area of her snowy white chest. The most part of that well-developed sparkling and crystal clear were completely exposed because she had not worn her underwear. Just like ready to appear at the call, if he looked carefully, Long Yi could even see the rosy-colored peak of the right breast. Seeing this scenery, Long Yi almost passed out. On the one hand, without doubt, this marvelous scenes of springtime aroused him, but on the other hand, was frightened. If Si Bai woke up, then he the arch-criminal would be finished. Long Yi was panic-stricken for quite a while, and started to calm down. Things were already at this point, so he should focus on thinking a remedy. Otherwise either give up or go through to the end by pushing her down. Theta trademark S that. Suddenly an evil idea appeared in the brain of Long Yi, and he very quickly strengthened his willpower to push her down. Certain things about Zimenu were deeply imprinted on this body, so some ideas and impulses were the completely instinctive reaction of this body. Still, Long Yi was also not a gentleman. He walked on tiptoe towards Si Bai, and at the same time swallowing a mouthful of saliva while appreciating revealed scenes of the springtime of Si Bai. Only fools will not look at the revealed scenery. Lightly walking to the side of Si Bai, he squatted down. Then the nose of Long Yi warmed up and he couldn't trademark T help but moan, truly frightening awe. Closely looking at the mostly exposed spring-colored breast, it simply was enough to forcefully captivate and absorb the soul and will of any person. That jade-like snowy white skin and that perfect breast dazzled Long Yi. Adana trademark T wake up, don't trademark T wake up inside his heart, Long Yi was praying. Then he extended both of his trembling hands towards the breast of Si Bai, closer, and even closer. Long Yi grabbed firmly, truly excessively simulating. He had grabbed both sides of the lapel which was blown away by the fierce wind, and then slowly joined them together. But his finger carelessly trademark touched the snowy white round breast. It was so satiny, that compared to it, even silk of Suhang was inferior. Just at this time, Long Yi felt a tingling sensation on his forehead, and just when he raised his head, he happened to see the look of murder in the eyes of Si Bai. You vile damned pervert, drop dead. While gasping for breath, Si Bai unexpectedly abandoned her magic, and just like an insane little young girl, she overturned Long Yi on the ground, then sitting on top of his waist, she began to strike and scratch again and again. Long Yi had to say that the strike of Si Bai was similar to tickle to him because the physical attack power of most of the magicians was extremely low. Long Yi didn't trademark T push away Si Bai who was sitting on top of him and attacking, rather put on an act and yelled loudly. Hearing that sound, it appeared as if it was the cry of pleasure. Without a doubt, Long Yi was feeling pleasure, so why would he be in bad mood? When Bai had pounced on him, the lapel was still opened, and with her striking him while bending completely exposed her. As for Long Yi, with the half-narrowed eyes, while feeling pleasure, he was staring at those two firm and upright plump without blinking. Furthermore, he was also feeling pleasure from the sensation of perfectly round buttocks of Bai, who was sitting on top of his underbelly. Because of striking and sudden rubbing, the lower private parts of Long Yi was already hard like an iron and was pushing against the crack of SIBIA Euro trademark S buttocks. That sensation alone was many times wonderful. Bai, who was insanely beating, started to notice that a burning hot thing was poking at her most soft private place, and when she was just about to let off, she finally became aware of her inappropriate action, and she also managed to know the identity of what was pressing against her lower part of the body. Moreover, at the same time, she also noticed that Long Yi was staring at her bare breast while drooling. CreativeNovels.com approved only. A loud and clear screech pierced the vault of heaven, which starlit innumerable birds. Both hands of Bai joined together her lapel, and confusedly wanted to get up from the body of Long Yi, but due to excessive panic and confusion, when she wanted to stand up and retreat, her right ankle twisted, and with a Penga trademark sound, she fell down on the ground. Bai had not forgotten, from yesterday to today, 2 men had seen her naked body. The first time was only a peeping from distant, now however, this guy, the thing of this man, had actually poked at her embarrassing place. Bai felt miserable inside her heart, and a great sadness gushed out from her heart. Then she sat on the ground holding her knees and started to sob. Long Yi didn't Euro trademark T know what to do. He had experienced a forest of guns and a hails of bullets, and was famous for being cruel and ruthless in his previous world. But only Long Chi, who had grown up as a younger brother of Long Yi, knew that there was actually a soft spot in the heart of Long Yi too. Once someone was recognized as a friend by Long Yi, his heart will change and become very soft for them. Although they had known each other for only a short period of time, Long Yi however had seen the naked body of this aloof and remote holy woman. Furthermore, the most private part of theirs had also intimately contacted to each other, so in the heart of Long Yi, an inexplicable desire born towards Bai. Perhaps he himself was also unclear, but he had already held Bai as his woman inside his heart, even though she was not perfect. Bai. Is your leg fine? I can help you to examine. Long Yi touched the shoulder of Bai, and said in a very gentle and soft voice. Euro trademark T touch me, you bastard. I foolishly trusted you, but you did this kind of things to me. Bai exerted herself to slap the hand of Long Yi. Right now she was just a little girl who was bearing grievances, and she had forgotten that she was Euro trademark, one of the 3 saintesses of Light Church, having the strength of Master Magician rank. Report this ad. Injustice. I did not do anything. Just a moment ago, a fierce wind blew open your clothing. And in all honesty, I only wanted to fix your clothing, to avoid the embarrassing situation when you woke up. But who would have thought that you would wake up just at that time? Long Yi explained, but he did not dare to say that he was the one that created that fierce wind with his magic. I don't trademark T believe you. Bai continued to sob. Actually listening to the explanation of Long Yi, Bai subconsciously believed in him, because just now she also discovered that her clothing was covered with dust, but now with the exception of burying her head she had no other means. As it was an awkward situation, she did not know how she should face Long Yi, so she had no choice but to only continue to pretend to cry.